Okay, so I just want to make a quick video here about why this is the top reasons why we have shooters in schools and why people are going crazy with guns and going on killing sprees, right? And we're going to dive deep into the root problems of why. And obviously, Andrew Yang has one of the number one solutions is that we have these school shooters because we all start at zero, right? We start at $0, and the jobs are slowly disappearing, and financial insecurity is increasing and increasing. And so, and Dave Chappelle said it when in his Netflix special. If you've listened to the end of his Netflix special, he plain and clearly says, how he went to the dance and he had to pay with pennies because his dad wouldn't give him the money, and everyone in the school was laughing. And he's like, I've never had any point where I've ever wanted to kill anyone in the school except for that moment. And so that's one of the things, but it goes much deeper than that. Another reason, and the most important reason here, the most important reason why we have school shooters is the military. Military used to accept. This is gonna sound fucked up, okay? But the military used to accept high school people who didn't have high school diplomas. Well, most people who have mental illness in their head don't graduate from high school, right? They end up dropping out. They drop out of fucking high school. They're not gonna go through high school, okay? Because most of them are actually probably pretty fucking smart. In the deep down, they just act crazy on the outside, okay? It's like people with Asperger's or whatever the fuck counts, you know? Same type of thing. Well, they used to accept people who had no high school diploma. You could go into the military and go fight for your country. Well, now you can't do that. You don't have a high school diploma, you can't even get into the military. And the military won't accept people like that anymore. And that's one of the most crucial problems because we used to be able to just take people who had mental illness like that. They would feel like they had a purpose. They would go into the military. They would have their uniform. They would have a purpose in life. They would have something to do, and it would shape their lives. And most likely they would be sent to the front line and probably fight and die on the front line. And what would that do? It would get rid of those people, and that'd be the end of them, right? Well, because we don't accept people who don't have high school diplomas into the military anymore, all these people who have problems are just getting pushed, having their backs pushed up against the wall, have no financial future. They can't get a job because they're fucking crazy, right? They can't get any money. No one cares. It seems like no one fucking cares. And we push people away. We're all antisocial. This creates drug habits. People have drug habits and all sorts of shit. And it creates all sorts of bad shit. And what ends up happening is the person says, fuck it. I'm just gonna go get a gun and kill all these motherfuckers because no one fucking cares. No one fucking cares about me at all. That's what they think. And they think, because honestly, in this new world that we live in, if you look at the size of people's houses, it's increased. People have taken bigger houses. No one talks to each other. No one does anything. So it's very antisocial out here in this world. And so these people with mental illness, they're just looking to have some type of interaction, some type of meaning in life, okay? And that's where the military used to come in. The military would be able to get these people and turn people who would go and be shooters and be called mentally ill who are not actually mentally ill. These are just regular fucking people, okay? These are regular fucking people who have been pushed and pushed by the system of financial insecurity and all sorts of variables stacking up. These people used to go into the military. They would be given a gun, they'd be given a uniform. They felt like they had a purpose. They were part of something bigger than themselves. And being something bigger than yourself, being part of something bigger than yourself, is the number one thing to keep you from going totally fucking insane in this world. Okay, that's why we have churches. That's why we have government. That's why we have everything. Is to be part of something bigger than yourself. If you're not part of something bigger than yourself, you're just yourself, you eventually don't care. Because yourself is not doing too good in a world of financial insecurity and artificial scarcity. And so we have the military, right? And this is the number one cause, because people used to go into the military and they'd be sent to the front lines, at least, or at worst, and that would be the end of them, right? And it's fucked up sounding, and that's what our military used to do. Now we don't even accept people with any, mental illness, quote unquote. Most of the time we blame it on mental illness, but it's not mental illness at all. It's all sorts of variables adding up in this world. It's even prescription drugs. Prescription drugs can cause people to go fucking insane and do irrational behaviors, stuff that they wouldn't fucking do, stuff that is not who they are. Okay, suicidal thoughts or actions is a very common thing amongst prescription medications. And what happens to someone who's just a normal person, who's going through financial insecurity, doesn't have any meaning in life, is depressed and gets down? Well, they put them on antidepressants. Instead of fixing the actual problems in life, giving someone purpose, giving them drive towards something bigger than themselves, that would make them feel better without any prescription medication. We load them with prescription medications, and these prescription medications cause suicidal thoughts or actions. And if you're going to kill yourself, you're probably going to be at the point where you're going to say, fuck everyone else too, because no one else here has cared. People barely even talk to each other. You're just going to think, these motherfuckers are goddamn robots. I'll just fucking shoot them fucking all. That's what they think. And it's fucked up, but that's the truth. Okay? These people are not just sick and twisted people. Okay? These were rational people. These were all rational people who were pushed and pushed and pushed by the system until they just decided to snap. They said, fuck it. I got nothing else to live for. And that's what we need to address in this country. This is why we need Andrew Yang as president, because the financial insecurity in the system, especially with school shooters, kids, if you give everyone $1,000 when they turn 18, you give them to something to look forward to, so they can just say, hey, you know what, fuck school. I don't need you fucking idiots. And if we stop trying to just give people prescription medications for problems, because prescription medications aren't going to fix the problems. Because most of these people who are going out shooting and killing people are not fucking mentally insane, like people say. It's not mental illness. It's just they've been pushed to the fucking edge and they have nothing else to live for. They don't care anymore. Because they've been taking prescription medications that have caused them to have suicidal thoughts or actions. But anyways, I'm going to keep it under 10 minutes. I love you all, and I hope you all have a great day. Remember, vote for Andrew Yang, go to Yang 2020, buy some bumper stickers, do whatever, show your support. Let's make this happen for the good of the country, good of the people, good of the world. And that's really it. So think about that for a little bit, and yeah, contemplate that. I love you all. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, whatever. Bye.